All right, chat. Weren't we just doing this like 13 hours ago? Haven't we been saying forever? Just give us Hercules. We know it's coming. We know it's coming. And every single week it was like, I don't know. I don't know. Nah, whatever. Just give it to us. We'll get into it today. I'm gonna give it a minute because I know I just put up because I was in a work meeting, right? I'm looking to the side, work meeting, whatever, and then I see on, I don't know if it was Twitter or Discord or whatever, something popped up that was just like new hero announced. I was like, what? Really? I thought they were gonna wait. Thought they were gonna wait for me for a little bit. But at least I got to squeeze it in now. I'm happy it wasn't next week, so got that going for me, I guess. Beast Snow, welcome. First in chat. Finally, we get a live reaction. Stupid work has been getting in the way. Dude, work always gets in the way. It always gets in the way. I haven't even looked at it yet. I just opened. I literally looked at the first image of him looking like this at me. I was like, all right, cool. But we'll give it a few minutes because I know people are getting in there. Link, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Armor Sword, welcome to chat. Hopefully everyone's doing well. One of the things I want to see is the pricing really quick. Woohoo, my internet's going slow. I think I updated all my videos ahead of time. Because I had to upload a bunch of stuff. No, the pricing's okay. It's just since SmackDown was more expensive. Because I guess that's two. Alright, we'll get into that. But hopefully everyone's doing well. It's good to see you all again. It's such short notice. Okay. Gotta prepare myself for this. I haven't done a live reaction type thing for this for a little while now. But I guess we'll jump into it. Let's see. So where is it? Where is... Oops. Wrong one. There we go. The news. All right. So just so that you all know, I have not seen the card yet. So I don't know anything of what it is. All I read was Son of Zeus announced the Hercules Hero Pack for Marvel Champions. That's all I know about it so far. So this will be my super hot takes of what it is. Please, in the comments, let me know what you think about each of these cards. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm sure there's going to be combinations and such that I'm not thinking about or not like geared toward right away. But we'll get there, chat. Okay. As Hercules has said countless times, have at thee. Isn't that a card? Or like Thor? Isn't that a Thor card? Or am I just being silly? No, it's a Valkyrie card. I am being silly. I was like, I've heard this before. I've heard this line before. All right. So he's known by many names. Born... Oh god, I'm gonna get in trouble on YouTube, aren't I? Born as Alcaeus, renamed Heracles, then to distance himself from Hera, he renamed again to Hercules. I was gonna say I know him as Heracles because of Hades too. Just weird thing about myself. Now his friends just call him Herc because it sounds cool. This son of Zeus has a tumultuous relationship with Olympus throughout the entirety of his long life. Sometimes he is their glory, other times their disgrace. But no matter what, there are a few problems that he doesn't first try to solve with his immense godlike strength. So I hope he's going to be bashing everything to death. Fantasy Flight Games is proud to announce the Hercules Hero Pack for Marvel Champions, the card game. Hercules Panhenios, the demigod of Zeus, smashes into the scene with this expansion pack, which introduces him as a new playable hero alongside his 15 signature cards. Paired with a pre-built leadership deck to aid him in the leading in the charge against his foes, you'll be able to wield Hercules' incredible strength from the moment you open the box. Right off the rip, it seems kind of interesting that they're not going aggression with him. I mean, when you think of like immense amount of strength, right, you think aggression. But if they're taking the leadership route, that's fine too. With his ability to take on Herculean tasks in exchange for mighty rewards, Hercules is a unique and powerful hero worthy of the fame his name brings. This pack will also feature a bonus modular set. Let's go, modular set crew. All versus all. Okay. All right. Got an upgrade card in there. Love this card of him drinking. All right. As a demigod whose strength can match and sometimes even exceed that of Thor, our first Olympian hero pack is our first Olympian hero packs a real wallop. I mean, they should compare it to Hulk, right? I mean, he's the strongest one that there is. He's just absolutely crushing it, but yeah, good. All right, so we got his alter ego card. 14 hit points. Let's go. 4 recovery, good amount. Hand size of 6. He's Olympus traded. Hercules begins the game with a labor deck and a gift deck. Okay. New labors of Hercules. It's an action. If there is no labor card in play, reveal the top card of the labor deck. Okay. His stat line is a 1-3-2. Drops down to a 4 hand size. Okay. getting some Hulk vibes there, except it's 5 and 4, I guess. After a labor card is added to the victory display, I guess it's more so Thor, put the top card of the gift deck into play. Ready, Hercules, you may flip to his alter ego form. All right. So after a labor card is added to the victory display, which we'll obviously see what they are in a second, put the top card of the gift deck into play. Ready, Hercules. So free ready up. You can flip him to alter ego, which is nice, especially for solo players, right away, because we're always worried about when to flip down, right? When are we going to flip down, flip back up, all that fun stuff. Okay. In fact, his might is so great that Hercules actually must begin the game with his power relatively restrained because we don't want to make him too powerful right away. In order to unlock his full power, you must complete the labors of Hercules and earn his divine gifts, which take the form of permanent upgrades with various benefits. Get all 3 gift upgrades in play, and Hercules will become truly unstoppable. This will be good with aspect cards after you change form. Yeah. The change form aspect cards are going to be good with this. Being able to flip down, just not even trying. Let's go. So what are these gifts and labors? For starters, each labor takes form of a challenge that only Hercules himself can complete. For example, the Defeat the Hydra labor pits Herc against a boosted minion that only he can attack. All right, so I was a little worried for a second when I was reading this. I was like, are they going to make us thwart a lot of player side schemes, basically? Because I'm looking at this one, and I ain't loving it, if that's what they were doing. But okay, minion, good. Minion, let's do that. All right, so let's see what we got. Defeat the Hydra. Oh, I can't be playing that song. Why is it playing that song? It can't be playing that. Let me back up for a second. All right, there we go. All right, so Defeat the Hydra. So it's part of a labor deck going live in this economy. Let's go. Hey, Mongoose, how you doing? Assault keyword, yeah. Victory 0. Labor deck is going to have 3 cards. Attached minion gets +6. Oh, so we're just attaching to a minion. Okay. Attached minion gets +6 hit points and gains the elite trait. Sad, but understandable. Attached minion cannot take damage except from Hercules' attacks. Okay. When revealed, find a non-elite minion with at least 6 printed hit points. Reveal it, heal all damage from it, and attach this card. All right, so you can't game the system a little bit, right? You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna deal some damage on this 5 cost minion and get down to 1, and then we only have to have 6. Nah, it's going up to the full amount. Interesting. Okay. Hercules must find when this labor enters play, Hercules must find a suitable non-elite minion of at least 6. Oh yeah, you have to find it with at least 6 printed hit points. Okay. And that minion can come from anywhere, including Herc's own set-aside Nemesis set if necessary. Okay. So if you're playing early on stuff, there's a lot of minions that don't have that, right? They don't have that. But that makes sense that you'd be able to pull from that. Okay. Dueling a Hydra is a grueling task, but the reward is worth it. Thanks to Hercules' Atonement ability, once defeat the Hydra enters the victory display, he gets to ready his identity and gain the top card of the gift deck, right? So again, display, gift deck comes into play, and you get to ready up Hercules after you just hopefully smashed it. Again, leadership, but okay. This could be the Nemean Lion skin, which boosts his durability and grants him steady and allows you to draw first score. What? Okay. So the Lion skin is a permanent. Nice. Hercules gets +2 hit points. So he's up to 16. Nice. And gains assault. Or I'm sorry, gains ready. Or gains steady, which is nice. And after this card enters play, draw 4 cards. That's huge. That's huge. I mean, you have to do 12 damage. But it's still huge. Okay. A worthy reward for a Herculean endeavor. The other 2 labor cards are similarly challenging to overcome, and the other 2 gifts are similarly rewarding. Embody Pathos sees Hercules taking on a side scheme by himself. Oh no. All right, attached to a side scheme gains assault. Okay, good. Right, so good. You get to do it with your attacks. That's good. Threat cannot be removed from attached scheme except by Hercules thwarts. When revealed, find an encounter side scheme that is not in play and reveal it, treating each player icon as it on it as 1 and attach this card to it. Place 6 additional threat. All right, so you don't have a minimum on the threat, which is nice. So it's just a 1 threat side scheme, right? It goes up to 7, which is obviously a lot, but that is nice to see. Sees Hercules take on a side scheme by himself, while Protect Humanity is the 3rd card, so they're showing us all the labor deck. Uses 3 labor counters. Victory 0. Find Amadeus Chu and put him into play when revealed. When the villain would attack Hercules, choose one of your allies. The villain attacks that ally instead. After that attack resolves, if Hercules defended, remove 1 labor counter from here. Okay. So you want to defend for your... It's forcing you to defend for your allies. And you have to essentially do it 3 times to get rid of this card. Okay. And I guess it's also just in general. Well, I mean, it's just the villain has to do it in general. So you actually get assault or something like that. Could work out in your favor to churn through that faster. After completing these labors, in addition to the lion skin, Herc will find himself wielding the Sword of Peleus. He's going to be killer and protection, dude. Yeah. I got to see how strong his attack cards are. But like protection, okay. So Hercules gets +1 hit point. So we went from 14, if you have the other one, right? So we went from 14 to 18, now 19. And his basic attacks gain piercing. Let's go, and after enters play, you draw 4 more cards, which is crazy. Or the Shield of Perseus. Okay, he gets another hit point and gains attack. Dude, he's going to be busted. After this card enters play, draw 1 card. So we are looking at 4, 5, 6, up to 20 life. Went from 14 to 16, I believe. Wait, did it? Oh, yeah. So 4 in total. Okay, yeah. So 14 to 18 total. I'm thinking this stop hitting me. I know, right? All right, so you can get 2 with this one with steady. You can get 1 more with this and piercing. And then 1 more with this with retaliate. So piercing, retaliate, steady on now an 18 life hero. Okay. As you might expect by now, much of the rest of the Hercules signature kit builds off the number of gift cards he's earned. Take the Gift of Battle, for example. All right, so 3 cost event attack. Reduce the cost of this card to play by 1 for each gift card you control. So at some point we could do it for free. Yes, please. Hero action, attack, deal 5 damage to an enemy is absolutely bonkers. Right, absolutely bonkers. The new protection card gives him +3 hit points, so 21. Wait, what new protection card? Oh, in the protection deck. Yeah, you could do that. Also, welcome Mike, welcome Link, Mongoose. I think I said hi. Hawkeye definitely soloing Hercules. So obviously 3 for 5, not great damage, right? 2 for 5 would be much better. But the fact that you can make this 0 for 5, that's pretty strong. Reduces the cost of every gift in his arsenal. Similarly, his Son of Zeus event. 2 cost event. Ready Hercules. If you control at least 1 gift, ready an identity specific card. 2 gifts, gain a tough status. And 3, you get to draw a card. So the event gains additional effects for each gift earns, potentially allowing for a huge momentum swing late game. Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. So for 2 costs, assuming I have all 3 gifts, right, for a second. 2 costs, I'm getting 1 that back, which is crazy. I get a tough status, phenomenal. And ready an identity-specific upgrade you control. Obviously, we'll have to see what the upgrades are in a second, but can be really good, I guess. The Gauntlet of Hercules can grant Herc a whopping retaliation. All right, it's a 0-cost upgrade. When Hercules... Protection's looking really strong. Protection is looking really strong all of a sudden. When Hercules defends against an attack, exhaust Gauntlet of Hercules. Hercules gains retaliate 1 for that attack for each gift card you control. Okay. So, we're looking at 3 retaliate here. I should just leave these cards up for a second. So we're looking at 3 retaliate here, plus another 1. So 4 retaliate. Okay. That's crazy. Especially on a 0-cost upgrade. So yeah, you have to exhaust it. But if you can ready up one of his upgrades and defend multiple times, okay. And it pairs well with Herc's Helm. Ah. He looks like me. I like it. All right, so here interrupt. When the villain attacks, exhaust Hercules' Helm, reduce the amount of damage by this attack deals by 1. Okay. And 1 from Dauntless, another from Electrostatic Armor. Yeah. Not loving that art. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. It's not the worst thing I've seen, but it's a little weird. That's okay. So you can lower the amount of damage as well, because we're starting with what, 2 defense, right? Yeah, 2 defense. Obviously, you're playing protection build. You could up that, you know, with your armor and whatnot to get up to 3 or whatever else. Play defense cards, etc. Finally, when you combine all the power of Herc's gifts with his 2 copies of Lion of Olympus, another 0-cost upgrade, temporary, discard the card at the end of the round, not the phase, and you get a 1/1/1 stat line. Okay, I guess they couldn't have him go too crazy. Couldn't go too nuts on this. But yeah, bumps him up to a 2/4/3 stat line. Let's go. Just slap the green engine on him. Slaps hood. You can retaliate so much with this. It's crazy. It's crazy. Julian, welcome to chat. First time I'm hyped for a new hero in easily 12 months. Especially for a hero that I feel like because we all kind of knew Hercules was going to happen from the silhouette. Everyone was just kind of like, oh, okay, like whatever. But they're making him crazy. Okay, so that's all they're giving us with hero stuff. What are we looking at here? So, wait, defeat Hydra is a labor deck. So we saw all 3 labors. We saw all 3 gifts. Oh, I missed Amadeus Cho. How did I do that, chat? Amadeus Cho. Keith, welcome to chat. Getting caught up. Looks like a fun character. Yeah. 2-cost ally, 1/1/2 stat line. Force interrupt when a minion would attack you. It attacks Amadeus Cho instead. So again, this is kind of interesting because it's working off the whole idea of using the labor deck and the gift deck to get that out there, right? That's interesting. But you can just exhaust them to draw a card, which is cool. Again, it really is leaning to like protection, right? Mike, he still seems like the weakest of this wave, though, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. Like this, it seems like to build the engine will take some work, right? Obviously. Oh shoot, my stream is slowing down. Hold on a second. I think it's catching back up. It'll take some work. Let me see something really fast. The bit rate's still going all right. But it is slowing down a little bit. Sorry, the internet's really wonky right now. All right. This is why D20 has a hard time streaming during the day, because the internet just goes like in and out and whatnot. So it's interesting that as an ally just out there, that you would have like basically a natural like keep drawing card mechanic. I think that's an interesting way of doing things. I like that idea. All right, so we have the obligation. Let's move gifts and labors to one side. Okay, so we have that. We have that. Actually, wait. Let's do this a different way, because I'm trying to bounce around too much. So we have Hercules, that. I think that's everything. Okay. Is stream catching back up? Chat, are you noticing a lot of slowdown still? All right. Yeah, I think it's having a rough time. All right. So we open them all up. So we have labor, second labor, third labor. We have gift, gift, gift. Those are 1, 2, 3. Okay. So for his actual cards, we have to count this differently. All right. So 2. So 1 is going to be the Hercules hero card. 2 is this card. 3, and I'm looking down here so that you all know these. And then something else, right? No, 2 something else's. So it could just be 1 copy of this, 2 copies of something else. Man, that's a big gap in there. It's a 5-card gap with 3 different types of cards. So a 5, Twitch has been choppy for me the last 5 minutes or so. I know it's having a hard time. I may log out and log back in because it's struggling really bad. I want to see if it catches up though. Let me give it a second before I do all the card counting. Oh my god, the internet's now going crazy. Now it's trying to play catch up and push everything through.